My. Just sitting here observing this zombie over here. This doesn't got stuck in a minecart that I have out there, right? But from whence have I observed? I've been waiting for that to happen. I've been waiting for it's like a little mob trap I have over there. And I think it's so cool. I'm sure there's like much more efficient ways to do that. But I wanted to come up here and get a good look. And actually from up here, those braces that I have down there do not look all that bad. I must admit, I have put a lightning rod on the top of that. So I've used that new item from 117. But why do I really, and I've brought bamboo over here because I had to make more scaffolding. Okay, so why am I flashing back in this video to show you this video? Well, because this is probably me trying to let you know, hey, this is where we started from. I had, really, if you remember, there were 4 slabs, copper slabs on top in the middle here. And there were just a little cap on the end, just 2 solid blocks on the end. And what I did was I destroyed the 4 slabs in there, and I replaced those 4 slabs, and then ended up adding blocks all the way across. So basically that was an original block right there. That block right here, there was that one and the one beside it right here. You can tell that they're by the oxidation, right? So I came in and I basically added these 2 and down, added the cross in here, filled that up with solid blocks. And what I'm basically had to do that for is so that I could have that outside bracing, which I am guessing that at the point I'm showing you this, that you've already kind of seen that design, but that's the concept. I built up a little bit to where I could begin to wrap this around, and then I used PLOTZ, as I've shown you before, and I'm working with, what is it, a 26 diameter? So, let's see. This is my tinted glass situation right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About what's that? 5.5 stacks plus the first 2 layers done. First 2 layers complete. I need a lot more copper, and copper is honestly going to be what holds me back because of my unwillingness to venture outside of my map much further than I am. So that's going to be a real problem. Thus, I'm not giving you a snippet of the beginning of the process, and probably going to jump back right now to the finished product, because I don't want you guys having to tag along with all that mining back and forth, sand, copper, things of that nature. So, hey, this is the beginnings of it though. So it is possible. It is kind of scary. You do have to continue to adjust your scaffolding out as your diameter gets wider and wider. But this is my setup. If you actually did end up building this tower and you're like, okay, he's changing it drastically, but it made it look better, I want to do that too. I just basically use scaffolding. Okay. That's scary. I don't know which one to go down. Scaffolding here, and scaffolding up here. And you guys remember, inside of here, there's a big old chamber as well. So you can use this as another story. You come up with a creative way to get up in there. But I wanted to really show you that I added a lava source in here. Yeah, a little frightening, but that's what I need to do. I need to have that lava here for my fuel, for my blast furnace, which is in here as well, probably behind the scaffolding this way, but not very important, right? Scaffolding is kind of in the way of that, but you can see it. So that's kind of how I managed it. If you're going to attempt this in your world, good luck. It's not that bad. It's just going to take a little time and a lot of resources. Doom, 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 doom. I think this is gonna do it for us. Look at that render though. I don't know if that's all that great or what. I don't know what I have it set to, but really chopped off, huh? Round looking. kind of see down through there. Maybe. I don't know how well this will come out on the video. But I can see pretty good down through there. Just try to get you guys a couple of views. I think this is as far up as I'm going with this copper. It's just taken. I've been everywhere. I've mined way outside of where I wanted to be until 118 comes out. And if I feel like I want to come back over here and finish this, the plan was to go all the way, you know, bring all 4 of these up to the top and maybe just kind of go up a block or 2 at the top or whatever. But it's just, honestly, I don't know how much it'll add to it. And this will get really flat like the sides, and I'm not really the biggest fan of those, how those sides turned out, where they get real flat. So but anyways, just wanted to check this view out a little bit and let you guys watch it as we kind of destroy our little setup up here, so you can get a full view of what we had going on. It helped us be successful. Just had a little dirt platform. I kept having to bump these the scaffolding out, you know, as it was encroaching out further and further, and eventually I started losing access. I think you saw a clip earlier. My bed used to be down here at the middle, at the bottom, but then start losing access once you get about to the halfway mark, level 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there. So that's wasn't nothing to it as far as that goes, and it got relatively easy. The fact that the tinted glass, you get 2 of those for every glass that you have, and you know, with me having like what 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5, 6 geodes that I have access to, it wasn't an issue. But copper, which everybody kept talking about how plentiful copper was, and copper's everywhere, and yada yada yada. And I have Fortune 3. But by the time I guess it depends on what you're going to make with it. If you just want to sit around with a bunch of raw copper, yeah, you can have a lot of it, but it takes a good bit to do what you got to do. Come on, I knew that was going to be the case. After you kind of use your crafting recipes and whatnot, it's not as maybe I'm in just a bad spot for it too. You know, I was trying a lot around the 47, 48 Y level. I did all the different things. Strip mine a little bit, but mostly try to stick to the cave system themselves and try to just wait until I found exposed copper and just kind of get the cluster of it out. I was finding a lot of times it was attached to some clusters of iron and coal. I'm sure, I'll have better luck once I feel a little more free to explore out, but I can't wait to show you guys this mine shaft and what we're going to do next. Oh, wow. I think we're going to go with yet another mob type farm, but this being a little more maybe with a trident killer if those things aren't giving trouble. Let's come through my desolate village over here. It's so sad. But we press on. We press on. As the sun sets, we'll get us one last view. One final view of our work. The sphere. A very serious sphere that I believe really kind of brings that build together. It really is what that needed. Don't know what it's going to do. No, if it's going to have a function. But I think, aside from making that dark over there, extremely dark, I think that's what that needed. I may find some other ways to get some lanterns. The glow lichen that I put up there just doesn't really do. It may show out at night a little bit, but it doesn't do the build any justice. So, yeah, hey, I want to tell you guys thanks so much for watching, and I will definitely see you guys next time. All right. Peace.